So here I was down in Australia shooting that movie, and we were out.
I'm gonna say it.
Well, Ricky Stinnicky, it says come. Yeah. Well, we're out. This is too many names, but we were at Zac Efron's house and we were drinking and hanging out, and then Pete Farrelly, the director, calls and goes, "Hey, do you want to go to Russell Crowe's house?" And immediately I was like, "Yeah, what the f? Of course I want to go to."
But does a little bit of social anxiety come up, even a tad bit, like, don't blow it in front of Russell Crowe, even though I know you've been around everybody?
No, because we were with so many people. I knew it wasn't a small get together. There were already people at his house, so it made me feel comfortable in that. If it was just us, I'd be a little fucked up about it.
Right.
I'd be like, I don't want to go to Gladiator's house.
Right.
So he's like, yeah, dude, he's got a great crib. He's gonna have us over. So we're drinking and I'm getting a little stony, and we show up to the Gladiator's house, and it's exactly the way you think it would be. It's fucking beautiful. I mean, beautiful.
On the water and everything?
Yeah, like I don't deserve to be there.
Right.
You know, I took my shoes off, and then one of the guys was like, put your shoes back on. I thought we were I took my shoes off because I thought, don't you take your shoes off? I mean, you people, don't you take your shoes off?
Yeah, I would.
When I go to people's houses, I take my shoes off.
Well, I always, because my family's Puerto Rican, I take my shoes off, but I always have a backup pair of chancletas.
He's a legendary actor, right?
A-list.
A-list,
Yes.
legendary.
Legend.
If I was walking into like Robert De Niro's house, I'd be very aware about not touching things.
I wouldn't go.
I wouldn't probably go.
I'd blow it.
But my point is that there are some people like that, and then there's some people who are like, fuck it. I'm gonna throw the glass down.
Yeah.
So who would be like Steve Buscemi? Would you be nervous going to his house?
No, he lives in a house.
I know, right? You would think they would live in a condo or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buscemi lives in some kind of weird
I would be
shed.
excited. I would go to that one for sure.
Yeah.
Buscemi, yes.
Yeah. And stare at his teeth all.
Goldblum, I'd want to see Goldblum.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
I want to see where he lives.
I want to see where Tom Cruise lives. I want to see where he lives.
Really?
You wouldn't?
Would you go to his party?
I would go to Tom Cruise's party.
Yeah.
I would 100% go to Tom Cruise's party.
Hey, what's up, man? You got to take off all your clothes before you come in.
Sure.
Leave your shoes on, but take your clothes off.
They say he knows everybody's name. He remembers everybody's name, Tom Cruise. That's supposedly what. That's my house on Staten Island. Dude,
I would go to one Tom Cruise party, but you wouldn't make it out.
Right.
You'd have to stay.
Right.
That's what I've heard. They'd stay. Once you go in, you don't come out.
Yeah. Well,
Get Out. He does get in.
Get in.
did I ever tell you my Phil Collins story when I met Phil Collins?
No.
I told the story. I thought I told it here. Maybe I didn't. It's on one of my specials. But so I get invited to the Knicks game, right? This is like 2016. So it was Easter Sunday, and the Knicks and Philadelphia 76ers were the bottom of the league. They were the last place NBA teams. So nobody wanted to go on Easter Sunday and sit courtside at the Knicks game. Like I had never gotten a call. I knew some people at MSG, but I never gotten the call to sit courtside. So they call me the morning of. They're like, listen, we got 2 empty seats. You can sit courtside, okay? Bring somebody. Don't talk to anybody, okay? This is, Madison Square Garden.
Don't talk to
anybody. They said there probably will be a couple. They said, we know there are a couple of other big celebrities that are going to be sitting around you guys. Don't acknowledge them. Don't talk to them like, we're giving you this opportunity, for whatever. But it's because it was Easter Sunday and it was the last place teams and people didn't want to go. So I call my dad. So my father's like 100% I'm in, we used to sit in the upper, rafters, whatever. So we go and we sit down and my dad immediately I was sitting here, my dad was in the middle, and then there was famous guy sitting next to him. And my dad immediately starts talking to this guy. Just immediately starts talking to him, chatting him up, talking about crazy shit, And I swear to God, I didn't even look over to see who it was because I was like wildly embarrassed, but I'm not going to tell my dad not to say anything. So I hear my dad telling this guy that his son's a comedian. I hear, and my dad he's talking, and my dad goes, Chris, where are you again next week? And this guy might come to show. I swear to Christ, I was performing at Bananas Comedy Club.
I've been there.
It's inside a Holiday Inn Express in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey.
I've done it.
It's off the side of Route 17. Yeah. So it wasn't even remotely close to being sold out. Like I had sold like 100 tickets over the course of a weekend.
Is that the old Jewish couple that own it?
Yes. Yeah.
After you're done with it, I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, Bananas Comedy Club. He goes, yeah. So I said, don't Bananas Comedy Club down. But I said, we're not supposed to be talking to these people. Like, just let's watch the game. And I hear my dad immediately go, yeah, Bananas Comedy Club. That's where it'll be. If you are in New York, come through. And then I'm like, okay. So my dad, is talking, whatever. he had Easter candy. Okay, the guy my dad was talking to was Easter candy, and he's giving my dad Easter candy, and I'm like, and my dad's like, you want a Cadbury? What do you want? I was like, I don't want any candy. I'm trying to watch the game. So they put Phil Collins. My father was talking to Phil Collins. He had no idea. He had no idea who He has no idea who Phil Collins is. Doesn't know anything. They put Phil Collins up on the Jumbotron.
Kiss cam with your dad?
No, they put him up on the Jumbotron, and I've never seen this. They play, normally they just throw a picture up or whatever.
Right.
They play Coming in the Air Tonight, and I've never seen this in Madison Square Garden during a live game. During a timeout, they put the lights down, and then put this guy in the Jumbotron, and he got a standing ovation, because he's Phil Collins. Okay? Yeah. And my dad turns to me and goes, who the fuck is he? and I go, Dad, that's Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Within 5 seconds of the lights coming down, I have my head down. I'm like, oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I see the people walking with the cameras.
Yeah.
And I see their shoes stop right in front of me.
What?
And they take the camera, and the lady comes over. I swear to Christ, the lady from the Knicks staff comes over. She goes, Chris, Destelacolo? I said, DeStefano. She goes, you're up next. I said, what do you mean? She goes, we're going to put you on the Jumbotron. Just wave. It'll be great. They put me on the Jumbotron. I swear to Christ, they put me on the Jumbotron. I have video footage of this.
Yeah.
They put me on the Jumbotron. Absolute pin drop silence. I swear to God, nobody's saying anything. I swear to Christ, and this is not a bit. I swear to Christ.
Yeah.
The only thing I feel is my father's hand rubbing my back. And he's going, it's going to be all right, Chris. It's going to be all right. And then I swear to Christ, I'm getting my back rubbed by my dad.
Yeah.
As soon as it's over, all of a sudden, a hand reaches across. It's Phil Collins with a bag of Easter candy, a bag of Cadbury eggs, and he goes, it's going to be all right. That's what he said.
Oh, really? Oh,
I swear to Christ. And then my dad, so that was like a horrific experience. But then because of the bomb and all that, and my dad has just got like that gift of gab. Phil Collins like loved my dad. Like they were talking, he fucking loved my dad. And
wow.
Then he started asking me, he's like, oh, so you do comedy? And I said, yeah, like trying whatever. And he was like, well, if they're putting you up there, they must think you have potential. So just keep going.
Wow.
I was like,
and look,
wait, did the people know though who you were then? Maybe because you're a New York guy, no? Or
no, no, not at all.
No, because you're a New York guy.
No, there's 9 million
New York guy. They know you.
Right?
Yeah, no, they did not. They did not, and it was wild.
Tell me about the old Jewish company family at Go Bananas.
Oh, I forget it.
Why?
I gotta top that story, man. That story was so good.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
Phil fucking Collins.
Phil Collins, bro. But it was
I can feel it coming in the edge of night. Jiv night.
I'm just copying what you said, bud.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no.